Chelsea are keen on Alex Scott. Alonso really likes Alex Scott. But it doesn't have to end there just because Henderson walked in. So, let's see what Simon Phillips had to say today. Here it is. Coming from Simon Phillips, he said, I've had it confirmed by 3 top Simon Phillips sources now that as well as Henderson and Scott, Chelsea still plan an attempt to sign Adam Wharton from Crystal Palace as well. Absolutely game-changing the way Alonso would use him too. This, as far as I've heard, would depend on Enzo Fernandez leaving. So the plan is to get a midfielder anyway, right? Which right now does seem like it could be Alex Scott. There's the whole thing on Bruno G, but it's not moving. It's not moving like we discussed in yesterday's video because Arsenal are playing not even checkers at this point, but like Newcastle, when everyone wants to play chess, these guys are showing up with a Connect 4 board. Anyway, that's taking time. Alex Scott is keen. He wants Chelsea. Chelsea are keen on him. Alonso likes him. Cool. If Enzo Fernandez departs, there's room for one more. And the options that Chelsea have always had have been Adam Wharton, Alex Scott, and Bruno G. Adam Wharton, we've already spoken of Crystal Palace, which, by the way, Lacroix and the official announcement, I don't know what's taken long. I told you this a few days ago. I'd heard everything's done. That's the one thing that's holding everything up apparently. But media was done, everything was done, contract signed, he's gone on holiday. We just need to release everything that was done in terms of media. According to some others, apparently there's paperwork that needs to be put over the line. But it's done. It's done. It's a matter of time before we actually get the announcement from Chelsea that he's a new Chelsea player. So hold that. But with Crystal Palace and the discussions we've had, yeah, you don't think we've spoken on Adam Wharton? We'll see how this one's going to go. But like I've said, if we do bring in Alex Scott first, the next midfielder will depend on Enzo Fernandez leaving. Let's see how that's going to go. Let me know your thoughts on who you want down in the comment section below. Much appreciated. Now let's get to Badiashile. I gave you an update yesterday from Luca Cercioni. Here's more. He says, loan for €3 million, buyout option set at 20 plus bonuses, 5-year deal at €2.5 million, net plus bonuses. These are the figures of the agreement that director Mana has reached with Chelsea for Benoit Badiashile. Now it's up to Napoli.
When I did the video when we were linked. You want to know why? Because I had to watch Liam Delap play football once again for Chelsea, because I almost forgot what it was like. I almost forgot what it was like to watch Liam Delap lead the line for Chelsea, and that's what we saw against the Sydney Sweeneys. And look what happened. So this is a massive upgrade. The rival fans, the comments, they'll be laughing. They won't understand it. They didn't have to live through it like we did. This is a massive upgrade on Liam Delap. And we know Jackson's Chelsea future is very murky. It's very grey. We don't know whether he's going to stay or go, and the money that could be involved for him. Even I can't turn it down, to be honest. And I actually like Jackson, but I can't turn down 60 million for someone who can't finish and can't head the ball. Someone who can finish and can head the ball is Danny Welbeck. When I was looking through his goal catalogue over the last couple of years, this guy, like I said in the video before, he's aged like fine wine. I can't remember, obviously João Pedro can contribute in this way, but I can't remember the last striker we had that could head the ball. Like, not head it flukes, like head the ball, like, and really mean what he's doing in front of goal and actually get goals from it and actually be a threat. And do you know what? It's about damn time, because we love to cross. We were cross and inshallah for the last God knows how many years, and nobody in the box could head the ball. And it was a crazy, crazy time to be alive, where Chelsea, who I grew up on Didier Drogba, you know, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank just before my time, but I've seen it all. We had Diego Costa. We had strikers that could head the ball. This was normal. Now it seems to be like a figure of our imagination. Figure of our imagination. Seems to be a woozy awazi. You have to have somebody that can head the ball. And you know what? Neto, if he is going to play meaningful game time next season, and I think he could potentially, because he's kind of the equalizer for a lot of managers, as much as we don't like to see his shortcomings in attack, his shortcomings in the final third. This will be the first time he's playing with a striker who really is a threat in the air. Like I said, João Pedro, to be fair to him, can head the ball as well, but I feel like Danny Welbeck's even better at it. And I was actually thinking, like, if he can just cross accurately now, he might actually have some fun when he's on the pitch, and he might actually gather some assists for himself. More importantly, there's no doubt in my mind that Danny Welbeck is a better option. Even though I like Nicholas Jackson, I would like us to try potentially and keep Nicholas Jackson, because I am fearful of injuries and whatnot. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Not with Danny Welbeck specifically, just in a general sense. But Danny Welbeck is a better option than Nicholas Jackson off the bench. He just is. Like, if you're asking someone to come off the bench and impact and have that short 15, 10-minute spell where they're just in the game up against tired defenders, being a fox in the box, being really good in the air. If we need a goal and we're chasing the game, we're more likely to put crosses into the box under.
Yeah, this news just reaching us at Sky Sports News, and it looks like Vinicius Jr will be remaining at Real Madrid. So he's set to stay with the Spanish club because Real Madrid have got no intention of selling him, and they are confident now that they will agree a new contract with Vinicius Jr. Remember, Vinicius Jr has entered the final year of his contract. The last thing Real Madrid want is to be in a situation in 6 months' time where he can sign a pre-contract agreement with a club outside Spain and then join any club in the world for free this time next summer. Remember, Arsenal have been keeping a close eye on his situation. They are interested in Vinicius Jr because of his contract situation. They were closely monitoring that situation. But the news we're getting now is he looks set to stay at the Bernabeu. Earlier on this week, Sky Sports News reported that further talks between Vinicius Jr.'s representatives and the club's Real Madrid were planned. It looks like, given this news, that those talks are probably going positively between both parties because there is a increased confidence now from Real Madrid that Vinicius Jr will stay.
Chelsea's recent squads have shown flashes of quality, but the consistency piece, especially in the center of the pitch, has often been the difference between good spells and sustained dominance. When a club chases a midfield prospect, they aren't only buying minutes for the future, they're also trying to solve problems in how games are managed. Adam Wharton's profile is interesting because his value isn't just about being young or talented. The value is about what a modern midfield needs to do every week: receive under pressure, move the ball quickly, win duels, and protect the space in front of the defense. Chelsea's strategy has often looked like, build with potential, add athleticism, and keep upgrading what the squad can do with and without the ball. But building isn't just about collecting